which was something that I very much enjoyed at the time.
Right.
And also, it also gave me the opportunity to create what I'll say a new cultural experience for a lot of diasporans who were living here early 80s, you know.
I'm sure it was non-existent.
It was non-existent.
There was not experience like that.
No, it wasn't. I mean, let's say black Africans, we didn't have this opportunity that we have right now.
Right.
In those days, it was very difficult. So to be in the entertainment industry at the time, whereby we had no nightclub, we had no restaurants, we had no form of entertainment. So me being into the DJ field created a lot of opportunities for people, as well as myself. When I mean for people, I created events.
Right.
You know, I created events and I brought the community together as well.
Right.
Because if I do remember, in those days, the only form of entertainment we Ghanaians in the diaspora had, to be honest with you, would be a funeral. Ghanaians we love funerals, right?
We do.
Yeah,
so that's the Uber boats.
Yeah.
Man, that's huge.
Yeah, massive boat, you know?
Oh.
We should take a ride.
We should. We'll try that before I leave.
So we didn't have that entertainment scene. So I created that by making sure it was not only just funerals.
Okay.
You know, I started organizing events, free events for people to turn up, you know. And I had one or two mentors at the time, Uncle Freddie Annan, the late Samike. We created one or two events in terms of Ghana Independence Celebration.
Okay.
Miss Ghana UK.
Right.
You know, to galvanize the community. Then people started coming out. The Ghanaian community started coming out, attending events. So Ghana events now became some of the platform of what we enjoyed to make sure it was a hub for us to meet, you know. And if I think back of how I've connected people, how I've contributed to people, people come to my event, that's where you meet your loved ones.
Yeah.
Some people met their boyfriends, their girlfriends, husbands and wives.
Please do another one, let me come.
No, you know, the diaspora community met at some of my events. So, you know, sometimes I meet some of my old friends and we talk about it and it's like, oh, that's where I met my husband. Oh, that's where so, you know, I get that joy.
Yeah.
So I organize quite a lot of events. I organize, like I said, mainly Ghanaian events. Okay. Musical concerts. I have the likes of Daddy Lumba, Machidede, Kojo Entry.
My goodness.
Lee Dodu.
Lee Dodu.
Yeah, Smart and Cancer.
Yes.
Then I move into the, I would say, you know, the hip life world.
Okay.
I had the likes of Lord Kenya, TikTok. You know, the list goes on.
Nice.
You know, then
and some of the musicians even blew up on your platform.
Oh yeah, again, created opportunities for them to perform on the show.
My name is Caleb Kuda. We are hanging out with Dennis Teria. He's the man behind many of the Ghanaian parties, the man behind the Ghana Party in the Park concert. A lot of people enjoy here in the diaspora. He's walking us through his journey from Ghana in 1982 all the way to here in the UK, where he's branched into the entertainment and event organizer sector, and he's been connecting a lot of people, creating a lot of memories and some money.
Making a lot of money.
Tell me about that.
Making a lot of money.
Tell me about that.
So one thing I would also say is that.
Can we just?
One thing I would say is that. As you can see is we created a platform for it to be fashionable to be an African. Right. And I'll say back then it wasn't fashionable to be African. One of the biggest challenges, we Africans were not accepted in the United Kingdom. Right. Especially in the entertainment space. So we had to, you know, break down boundaries. We had to make it fashionable to be cool, to be African. We made that happen. You know, myself and a team of people, my DJ outfits, various people, you know, we went into the space where we were not allowed to. You know, so what you're seeing now is boundaries that we've broken from time to time.
And frontiers you have penetrated.
You know, we go through nightclubs whereby they say to you, who are you? African. No, you're not allowed to come in here. You know, so those are some of the challenges we were facing back in the 80s and the 90s. You know, we're not allowed to go to certain spaces. But we managed to break that boundaries. And now today I would say, you know, we are enjoying all those boundaries. At
the time, how did it feel like doing something that had no footprints for you to follow?
That's difficult. I mean, I never set out to say, oh, I'm going to break down boundaries. I set out to, look, I wanted to create an entertainment platform for the Ghanaian community. I didn't know that the whole Africans would be enjoying what it is right now. So I knew the challenge of us not being allowed to get into certain spaces. For me, I was like, no, one day we have to break down these boundaries. One day we have to make sure Africans will be proud. It's gone are the days when we're in school playground. At school, when you school playground, who are you? African people. You're being teased for your hairstyle.
Right.
You know, they were picking
for the color of your skin.
For the color of your skin.
Discrimination.
It was pretty bad. You know, and to know that let's do what we have to do to make sure that these people take notice of us. So to me, it was a motivation to be proud to be Ghanaian, proud to be African. That led me to do what I had to do.
Super.
Had I known, as I say, we would have been where we are today, then it would be a different discussion. But I'm happy to be one of the people that contributed towards that.
Amazing.
And that to me is a good thing.
Fantastic. Let's tap into your wealth of experience as someone who's been putting events together. Let's reflect on our Ghanaian events as well. Let's compare and contrast the two and tease out lessons we can learn both from your side, what you can learn from the Ghanaian event organizers, and what we also back home can learn from industry leaders like you here in the UK.
I mean, I would say here in the UK, you got the infrastructure is good, the facilities are good. So with the right investments, there's a lot you could do. In Ghana, the challenges that you have, let's be honest with you, is infrastructure, timing, discipline. Yeah, it's not the same. I think if we bring some discipline into what we do, if you learn what we have been doing here, I'll give you a perfect example. We were doing a concert for Machi Day at the Indigo O2, and it says start at 6 p.m., close at 11 p.m. That's what they mean. Start at 6, closing at 11 p.m. Now you get an average Ghanaian, or some of the punters coming in at 11:15 and say, "Oh, I didn't think you're going to finish at 11 o'clock."
Wow. These are the artists?
No,
the
punters, the patrons. But then again, we've had an artist who has turned up.
And the show is done.
And the show is done. We experienced that whereby we had to plead to make sure, look, this is the main headline artist. Yeah. And no, it is closed. You have to stand outside.
Wow.
I remember quite well. So it's discipline. It's infrastructure. We've got a foundation, and it helps a lot. Right. I really wish some of my colleagues in Ghana could get a chance to travel, to come and learn some of these things, and see what it's like. Because don't get me wrong, the infrastructure in Ghana, you've got skilled workers in Ghana.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. The labor side of things in Ghana is very good. But then what you need is the infrastructure to be able to put.
So it's more structure than talent. We don't lack talent, we don't lack knowledge. What we lack is a proper structure. Because you go to some of our conference centers, our theaters, and the central AC is not working. Things are just messy.
So if I had my way, those are the kind of things that I'll look into, and then have an exchange of production people from Ghana coming here to learn one or two things, or even experiencing it. Come and see how it's set up there.
I'm sure there are many who are willing to get in touch quickly, and they're wondering, Caleb, ask him how we can get in touch with him already.
Yeah, exactly. So
how can people who are into your industry back home, desirous of tapping into your knowledge, get in touch?
It's very easy. I'm always Akwaba UK. I'm always in Ghana. Right. I spend quite a lot of my holidays time in Ghana, so it's very easy to get hold of me. But if you go onto my social media page, which is Akwaba UK, you can just direct message me, and then I'm happy to have that discussion.
Fantastic.
But I think for production-wise, it's also good. We all learn, you need to, even like artist recordings, studio recordings, and things like that. Yeah. Some you need some engineers coming out, doing a few stuff. I remember the likes of Daddy Lumba going to Germany. Yeah. Doing their recordings. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it tells you that we got one or two touches here that if you learn,
add some flavor to it. Yeah, how much does it cost to put a show together?
Wow. It depends on the show the promoter.
The biggest you've done?
The biggest I've done. Wow.
The City Business Olympics is back! It's all about team building, networking, and staying healthy. Which game will your company participate in this year? Is it 7-a-side football, volleyball, swimming, basketball, or sack race? Rally your teammates and get ready for action. Date, Saturday, September 27, 2025. Time, 8 a.m. Venue, Eden Heights Sports Complex. Call 0558-973-973 to register your company today. Let's keep fit, grow connections, and enjoy a day full of energy and excitement. The City Business Olympics 2025 is powered by City FM and Channel One TV in partnership with Side Hustle, and it's proudly sponsored by UMB Bank and supported by Bethel Logistics and Dampon Healthcare.
The biggest about it.
What have you been able to do for yourself doing what you do? Do you get me?
I get you. A lot. To be honest with you, happiness and joy. Like I said earlier on, I didn't set out to. At the beginning, it was just fun. I was doing a lot of things for free. I played at weddings for free. I played at nightclubs for free.
As a DJ.
As a DJ, you know, I took. It was a hobby.
Right.
And then to turn it into business, whereby I'm now the main organizer, organizing events, bringing artists, giving them that international platform, and then also giving people the social connection here. You know, people use my platform as, you know, we're going out. You know, this is the place to be. My event was a social connection for people to meet. So that gave me a lot of satisfaction. But I made money from it. And
I love money.
And I'm still making money from it.
I like that. Yeah. I'll join you make money because money is good. Bro.
Amen. I received it. Let's do that. Yeah.
Let's crystallize your story into 3 pointers. 3 big takeaways for anyone up and coming who's looking up to you or simply wants to make impact, is talented, has a hobby, and they're looking to monetizing that and leaving behind a legacy. 3 things as we wrap up that you leave with our audience.
One of the things I'll say is, if you get opportunity to travel, as they say, travel and see.
Right.
You know, traveling for me gives you a better view of
perspective.
Where you know, don't expect the whole world, but at least learn something from traveling. Right. If you do get opportunity, that's one. I'll also say to some of my people, you got to be patient in this game. You know? It's not going to be right at the first time, but then try and come back again and do it. And in terms of my legacy, I believe we're all enjoying it right now. Like I said, you know, if you look at what we're enjoying right now in terms of music, whereby African music is so popular, you know, you go everywhere now, our music is dominating. I believe, again, my contribution is that one day somebody say, oh wow, Mr. Dennis Terry have contributed towards to what we're enjoying today. Because like I said, when I first started, our music was not even allowed to be played on the mainstream airwaves. Wow. It wasn't. African music was not allowed to be played on mainstream airwaves. We managed to break that boundary. Okay, nightclubs, places of entertainment scenes, we were not allowed to do that. We've managed to break all them boundaries. At the end of the day, right now, I'm happy to see what we're all enjoying today. Excellent. You know, to me, I feel that I've contributed. I've played my part. May the next person come on board and do better than what I've done. You wanted to be a footballer initially. Yes. Now you veered into events, entertainment, and all of that. Have you ever gone back to your first love? I've gone back to it, but in a different format. I went back to it as being a promoter for Ghana Black Stars football matches. I've organized a series of Ghana Black Star football matches here in the UK. If you could think of Ghana playing, I think when we qualified for the World Cup in 2006 for the first time, I organized a series of football matches for the Ghana Black Stars here in the United Kingdom. Amazing. And that's something I enjoyed so much doing. I organized Ghana Brazil, Ghana Jamaica, Ghana Senegal, Ghana, Mexico. Oh, look at the view from here. This is incredible. Welcome to London. You know, I'm happy here. So, football to me, not being able to make it to the top level. However, being part of the organizing of a football match to me was beautiful. And I love the opportunity, especially it was the first time Ghana has qualified for the World Cup. So to be part of that little setup and making sure we have 1 or 2 friendly matches that was awesome. I love that.
I want to go back to your education story again, because a lot of the times people knock on some doors through education and the doors are slammed in their faces and they look down on themselves, society condemns them, and they shut the door on their lives completely. But here you are, you went to school, you didn't do too good, you were poor academically, but you decided to turn that into something else, look somewhere. Well, how important is it for people to always search for other opportunities beside just simply, shutting down because simply one door didn't open in terms of education?
I mean, it's very good. As you know, African parents, that's what something they want all of us to do. They want their children to be lawyers, doctors, scientists, and everything. So me, I felt bad when I didn't achieve that academic grade. And I mean, I know how my parents were feeling at the time, but I was also happy to turn it around. I didn't give up. And my dad was one of my #1 supporters, making sure that he was enjoying all the events I was organizing. In fact, he turned up on quite a few of the events.
Wow.
He's very much interested in what I was doing event-wise. He was proud that, it's his son that is organizing this Ghana independence celebration. It's his son that is helping organizing Miss Ghana UK. It's his son that is bringing Kojuenchi over to the United Kingdom. It's his son that is bringing Shatawale to the United Kingdom. It's his son that is bringing Daddy Lumba to the United Kingdom. I mean, a lot of the Ghanaian artists, if you think of the 90s, the millennium year, and even till now, I've been organizing events, bringing artists from Ghana here. So to me, it was a success. Although it was not of an educational background, it was in terms of I've achieved something. And my parents were happy with it. Yes, it was not in the classroom, or it was not in the university level, but it was something I've achieved. And at the end of the day, my dad backed me. He supported me all the time and every time.
I love that.
Yeah.
But Dennis, I can't help but say, Jamumia and Kabruchire. Hey! No, look, I thought this was an AstroTurf. Like, it has middles in there and all. Like, it's like, yo!
Yeah, I mean, look.
Oh my goodness.
Take this and put it to Accra Sports Stadium. Man.
Oh, no. Look, it's so clinically manicured.
Yeah, I mean,
and look, the landscaping is it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a recent match in Ghana and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, look at our pitch.
Yeah, but I think we could do with this. But
yeah, brother.
Yeah, so this I say this area.
Dennis Meraho.
You'll be coming here shortly.
I look forward to it because I'm loving it. I can't have enough of this.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Yeah. It's been a pleasure talking to you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Beyond Borders. This is the only program on TV in Ghana that brings you stories of Ghanaians in the diaspora like that of Dennis Teria. Keep watching. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello and welcome to Beyond Borders. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are in the UK. This is Wembley, and precisely we are at St. Raphael's Estate. and we have come to speak to an enigma, an institution, an amazing man. 65-year-old John Osei Arthur. He's been here in the last 44 years. He has seen it all, he has done it all, and we want to have a conversation with this pot of wisdom, or what we call Nyansa Kuku. Exactly.
Let's get into the world of sports like never before.
You know how we do it on Fridays.
Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM for Sports Panorama, your ultimate destination for all things sports.
One of the biggest scandals in this country's history. You can't spend 250 million USD and come out with that.
From the thrill of association football to the excitement of basketball, tennis, athletics, and even emerging sports, we cover it all. Whether it's the Premier League or the latest NBA showdown, we bring you the stories behind the stars.
Getting an opportunity to become a national team coach, you should understand the politics around football.
And don't miss the prayer of the rabbi.
Joe was Zebal. How Zebal there? Zebal won Chaboke.
We're not just about the games, we're about the community.
If you are going to be given this kind of treatment, then you need to be that guy. When I look at him play, he is not it.
Or when it's time for Don't Call Me.
Join
the conversation as we connect with fans across the country and beyond. Want the latest updates? Send us your thoughts and we'll feature your comments live on air. And remember, we like to hear your predictions for matches and your thoughts in general. Think you know who's going to win? Let us know.
Big shout outs to my YouTube people.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. only on 97.3 City FM. Sports Panorama, where sports come alive.
Amen.
Sports Panorama, your weekly sports fix. Don't miss out on the action. Sports Panorama. Catch the excitement every Friday.
He's done it all. You've lived it all. Mr. Arthur, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, your friends call you what? The original Don Dada.
Well, they call me a lot of names. What you say?
What about you say? Oh.
And arts means Arthur.
Okay, arts.
Yes, you cut it short, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I mean, without Britain, I wouldn't even know myself in this country, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to explain to you, I was one of the, maybe probably lucky one. My parents brought me here, you know. I have a beautiful wife. We get married to, if he's still alive today, probably is nearly about 40 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I miss her tremendously, but we have 3 beautiful children. She only know about 3 or 4 grandchildren before she passed away.
Right.
And I miss her a lot.
I see that.
So life goes on. I cry most of the day for me losing my wife. I don't know if I can find a woman like that the rest of my life. And I know there's a woman there for me. So I'm going to ask you and your friends, I need a wife.
You're looking for a new one?
Yeah. My wife passed away nearly 4 years now.
How did you meet her?
We used to work together in what they call Oxford Street.
Okay.
Selfridges.
Right.
You know. she wasn't my friend because she was a tough person to say hello to. You know what I mean? Her sister was my friend. And one day, the sister asked me, John, are you married? I said, no, I'm not married. How would you like to go out with my sister? I said, I wouldn't mind because your sister is a beautiful Jesus Christ. And only that she don't say much. No even hello. I never think one day she's going to be my wife. So the sister say, you want me to talk to her when she go home? Because they were living the same around here.
Right.
Mother and father.
Okay.
Mr. Naman, I was living with my mom and dad in this country.
Okay. How old were you at the time?
Oh, I was about
5, 26, 28,
23.
23. Pretty young.
Of course. She was all the same age about me, but
Okay.
she probably older than me about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
But to cut everything short, my friend, which is my wife's sister, went home and tell her, oh, John says he's interested of you. What do you think? And she said she doesn't mind because she never been with a no man before.
Right.
When I met her, she was a virgin, which I shouldn't say in the public. But at the end of the day, when he came back to work the following day, I approached her. When I approached her, I said, what do you think? What your sister told you? She said, yes, okay. And we worked together. So
Just like that.
that's what happened. And I asked him, I asked her the same day, would you like to come out, what do you call it, and it was weekend, so we can go have a drink with my friends. I got plenty of friends, you know. And that time I wasn't living here. She's the one living this area here.
Right.
Me, I live about 10 miles away,
Okay.
which is southwest. This is northwest.
I see you miss her a lot. I will come back to her definitely in this conversation.
Okay.
But I want to, I'm sure you grew up in Ghana before you came here.
Okay, when I was about 18.
Wow. What are your recollections? How often do you return to Ghana? What are your recollections of life in Ghana? And when you compare that to here, what would you say is the major difference?
There's a lot of difference. 2,000 million % different from compared with Ghana and what's the name, England or Britain. As far as I'm concerned, I make my life here. People that I know them back home, they're dead.
Wow.
All of them is old. And right now, we have 2 funerals to bury back home.
I see.
And our family, as the old people that I know before I came to this country,
Most
they're
of them
gone.
are gone.
No, most. All of them.
All of them.
So we are the new generation. You know, and me now, because of my disability, I find it difficult. When I say difficult, but my man, those who know me in Ghana before I came to this country know me. I was stuck before my parents brought me here.
Tell me about London when you first came. What has changed significantly in the last 40 years?
Oh my God, come on, man. When I came here, I was young. You know, I told you before, and I'm going to tell you again. I was young. You know, if I was like this when I first came here, I would have given you more experience. But at the same time, I was young. I was learning,
Right.
you know, learning and work, make money, enjoy myself a weekend. But it's up to you. What type of family that you came from? My family have money. You know, my grandfather brought his children in this country early in the 50s and 60s.
Right.
So it's a lot of us in this country.
I see. What was his name?
Hmm?
What's your grandfather's name?
Do I need to tell you?
Well, maybe some people might just know him. If you don't want to, that's also okay.
Well, I don't think the new generation in Ghana will know him because he used to work in the Ghana National Culture Center, Kumasi.
Okay. So when you moved here, what work were you doing initially?
Well, I used to clean toilet.
Really?
Oh, yes, man. Office, you know. I clean train, but I make money.
But if your grandparents had money, why would you be doing such work?
No. They brought me here for me to do, better for my life.
Right.
You don't rely on their money, what they work for.
Okay.
So what about you yourself?
Right.
I don't have nothing. I have my 3 children and my 7 grandchildren. And this place here that I bought, if I die, it belongs to them.
You bought this place. This place belongs to you.
Yes.
How long ago was this?
Well, if you live in the council flat for so long,
Yeah.
you get discount. You can buy from them.
Okay.
Instead of paying them rent and this and that, you can buy it. And you can get between 15 to 25% discount.
Discount.
But you can't sell it within 5 years. After 5 years, you sell it, you're talking about thousands of pounds.
I like that. I like that.
You understand?
I get you. So, are you here alone? Do you live here alone?
I live here on my own. My wife dead.
And your children too have moved. They have their own family.
That's right.
So you don't have anyone caring for you?
Well, government give me a carer.
Okay.
You know, he come and do 1 or 2 things. He clean here. You go to shop and get my drink if I want to drink. He get my cigarette, you know, which I need it most of the time. And my medication. That's what it's about.
There's a question someone asked me recently that I was surprised. It was the first time I heard it. They said, "What's your poison?" I was like, "Poison? Why would I have a poison?" But I think you understand what I mean by that.
Poison?
Yeah, what's a poison?
I don't know poison. Poison is not a good word, you know.
So they usually would say it's either you're into their drinks, smoking, women, or stuff like that.
Me?
Right?
Since my wife passed away, I haven't slept with nobody. And I'm going to ask you and your colleague, I need a woman.
What's your spec?
Well, a lady who
I might just find you one.
A lady who's nice and calm, respect me, who I am. I will take care of her, and as long as he take care of me and she understand me, me and her don't have no problem.
You're 65 now. How old?
Close.
You're close to 65.
Yeah.
So the lady you're looking for, what should be her, you know?
Maybe...
What's your spec? Some details.
40.
Okay.
In a 50.
Okay.
She's lovely, have a good breast.
Oh, that's important.
No for camera.
I know you.
Oh, yes, my God. I like a woman with a breast.
Why is that important?
When I say a woman with a big breast, it's not a big breast.
Okay.
But something to hold on to, you know what I mean? I love my breast, man.
All right.
What do you mean, all right? Of course, it's definitely all right. Walker?
In fact, absolutely all right.
Yes, man. My God. You joking, man?
Burn it down.
Well, every man have a different ideas, choice of woman. But I speak the truth to you. I don't need to lie to you. Everything I'm telling you is gospel truth.
I get it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And I love music.
Tell me about it. I see a lot of cassettes here. What's your favorite music? What was it? Let's talk about music.
Every cassette,
Yeah.
which is not even...
I'll show my viewers some. Many have not seen cassettes
There is a lot
in a long
of them
time.
behind the corner. Some of them in that black box. Some of them in the black box and the gray box. And some of them is behind and I put in the back behind the, what do you call it, the SETI.
I see.
Wait.
No, this is a music room. Because you have 2 huge speakers. Are you able to use both of them?
I told you, because of my next door neighbor, I don't use this one. I disconnected it.
Okay.
And use one.
That's one. What's your taste? What's your favorite? Which genre of music do you enjoy most?
Ghana music.
Okay.
And then reggae.
Ooh.
Soca, yeah.
Okay.
Gospel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I see what I mean.
Because I used to tell my wife, not that I used to, I tell her, look, I love you. We have a good time running. But my music is number one in my life.
Oh, you love the music more than...
Wait a bit.
Right, sorry.
Wait a bit.
I'm waiting.
It's not because I don't love my wife, I don't love my children. Your woman can lift you.
Right.
This music is not gonna lift me. Because when your wife left you, you're gonna play the music to embrace yourself.
That's a companion.
Thank you.
For life.
So I tell my wife, I love music more than what? You. And she understands that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I don't love her.
She wasn't jealous.
No, man, because I do what a man's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And live together. Anything that she wants, I'm the one working. What more do you want?
Correct.
3 beautiful children.
Yeah. Lovely. And 7 amazing grandchildren.
Thank you very much.
You've lived life.
Shake my hand again. God bless you. Of course I live.
Lived life.
And I'm still living.
You're still living, correct? I mean, you're still searching means like, there's more to life. And we're still doing it. What are you most grateful for? After 65 years, you reflect on your life and you're like, oof, I'm so grateful for A, B, and C, and D.
It's my wife. Because if it wasn't her, I won't have them 7 grandchildren. I have 3 beautiful children. And if you want to know, I can show them to you.
So beside your wife, what else are you most grateful for?
For my mom and dad to brought me here and make a good life for myself in this country.
Okay. All right. And what are your biggest regrets? Like, if you reflect on life, you're like, oof, that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that.
Regret about what?
Generally life. I mean, what life choices have you made that you thought you shouldn't have, or what steps have you taken that you thought that was a misstep?
Oh, it's a lot of them.
Okay.
That even up to now, I regret it.
Care to share?
It's a lot.
A few. Share a few with me.
Regret.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have 1 or 2 friends, and they take you as a fool. You know, and then you can sit there one day and say, I regret doing this favor to this guy. Maybe somebody is thinking about the same way against me. But I would have known if the person come and talk to me. You know what I mean? If not now, I don't know what, you know. But it's not much.
The City Business Olympics is back! It's all about team building, networking, and staying healthy. Which game will your company participate in this year? Is it seven-a-side football, volleyball, swimming, basketball, or sack race? Rally your teammates and get ready for action. Date, Saturday, September 27, 2025. Time, 8 a.m. Venue, Eden Heights Sports Complex. Call 0558-973-973 to register your company today. Let's keep fit, grow connections, and enjoy a day full of energy and excitement. The City Business Olympics 2025 is powered by City FM and Channel One TV in partnership with Side Hustle, and it's proudly sponsored by UMB Bank and supported by Bethel Logistics and Dampon Healthcare.
You're still watching Beyond Borders. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are hanging out with John Osei Arthur, 65-year-old man. He's been here more than 40 years, and we are getting his reflections on life.
Yes.
Yeah. If we to obey now, the Ghana for a two-bar trip. What's your advice to Ghanaian young people who are thinking of looking for greener pastures back home? Ebi say baby aneha. Ebi say the grass is greener where you water. Ebi say the grass is best at home. What's your view? Piece of advice.
It's a nice country because I feel for them, those who can't make it to come to this country.
Really?
But they should keep on continuing. You know, there is a good advantage here, you know, that you can make life for yourself. But when you reach over here and you see what is going on, it's a little bit different. But you the one gonna make it different to choose, to suit you. Now it's getting hard in this country, not like maybe 30 or 40 years ago. It's getting harder and harder. They still need people to do some donkey work. When I say donkey work, the job that the white people don't want to do. Cleaning. I mean, that's what immigrants in this country, when they came here to do. Hospital, cleaning the toilet. I mean, if somebody vomit or sick, you name it. It's the black people doing it. If you're willing to do this type of job, or you want to know to find a way to become in here, you know, when you are here, you may see your countryman, but some of your countrymen, they don't even want to know you. Me, when I was coming, I did have a beard. When my mom see me, she said, my God, look at my son, I living for so long, and he's begun to grow beard. Because that's when I came to this country at the age of 4. But it's okay. I mean,
You came so early, but still, I would teach you. How did you manage?
well,
to do that?
I went home 90. Is it 95 or 94? After they give me redundancy from railway.
Oh, you worked at the railway as well.
Oh yeah.
And there was a redundancy.
18 years.
Wow. You worked there for 18 years.
Oh yes, man.
How would you describe the railway system here?
Oh yeah, it's better. The best job in this country. To me, as a foreigner.
Why would you say so? What work exactly were you doing? Why would you say it's the best?
I was in charge with the first class carpet cleaning.
Okay.
First class, where people pay a lot of money. I check the train, and I mean, the carpet is bad. As you can see, my carpet is spotless. You know, when my grandchildren is here and they make noise, I mean, dirtiness, as soon as they go, I get my Hoover, or I get my machine and shampoo it. I don't like dirtiness. No. Anyway, so I was in charge of the first class.
Okay.
Forget about the second class. Second class belong to, you know. That is where I learned how to. I was clean from back home.
Okay.
You know,
but now I'm seeing a situation where.
Sorry.
Sure.
It's the best job I ever done in this country.
Okay. I'm seeing a situation where people who are in the middle class, married, have a child or two, have a regular income, source of income, have a car, rented a decent apartment or close to decent, and they're all trying to sell their land, their cars, pack everything, and they want to relocate here and come and work here. You came really young. But for those who have started life and have a head start, would you advise that they leave everything they have there and come and do this kind of menial job here? Or you would think that if they also put in the hard work, they could make their, grass greener back home?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. It depends.
Right.
If you all right in Ghana and you're making a living and you take care of your family and you know yourself you're all right, don't bother to sell nothing to come to this country. Don't. But the people who are struggling and they have a bit of money, thinking they can make it shortcut, find a way to come to this country. They, number one, they should think about the money that they have. Because when you come over here and you don't have nobody, you don't know nobody, you're going to find it difficult.
Right.
So my advice to them, they should be careful before what they have,
You lose it.
Selling it and take a gamble to come over here. Don't.
Okay.
That's
Thank you
right.
for watching me on board. Yes, I am Caleb Kudak.
Wow. Yeah. I love you,
I love you too.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensah.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensah.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together. On Footprints this Friday, multi-instrumentalist, artist, and music producer Kwame Yeboah continues to take us through his musical journey from playing with local bands to gracing some of the world's biggest stages.
So Amanziba, you did Wogbejeke.
Yeah, Wogbejeke, that whole album.
That's serious, man.
Yeah.
That's serious.
And all the,
Oh, you did that?
yeah, I took over from Mr. Simons in
Osibisa, yes.
So I played Osibisa.
I think that's where I first saw you, actually.
Yeah, I played Osibisa from 2000 till 2009.
With Greg Brown and
Greg Brown, yes. Greg Brown. Sola Mafia was drums.
Yeah, Soul Forever was there.
Yeah, Alfred Bannerman guitar.
Carrie Bannerman,
yes. Yeah. And some Ashley percussion.
I love your style. I love your style. It really, really makes me feel so fine. It really makes me feel so fine. I love your style.
Footprints airs every Friday at 7 p.m. with a repeat on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Hello and you're welcome to the Channel 1 newsroom from our studios at number 5 Wula Hanselin at Tesano here in the Greater Accra region. I am Vivian Kai, local coming up. Ex-Chief Justice Tokono challenges President John Mahama over removal in High Court. Also coming up, Kumasi Accra Highway, darkness endangers night travelers.
Street light in the to be honest, street light in the was so a boy might mostly in Tinayana say, I deal with me by my boy and Pama yet me drive a very good our so.
Also coming up, government moves to settle salary arrears of railway workers.
Railway companies' operations have declined over the years due to infrastructure deterioration, which has limited its capacity to generate sufficient revenue to cover its operational costs, including staff salaries. We are engaging with the Ministry of Finance and stakeholders to develop a sustainable solution.
Later in the bulletin, Asante man prepares for final farewell to late Asante Hema.
Oboya phobia ya we kumaseman asanteman Ghana ma obia ni say na ato na epese kwesi enti bibia yiku so far ye nyina ye preparation at least by 3-4 the na me pictures na kroma edin na obia adi ne bo.
Still in today's bulletin, Federated Commodities PLC FEDCO eyes more glory at 2025 City Business Olympics.
To be grateful for, especially to City Business, giving us these platforms to showcase and having the trust in indigenous Ghanaian companies. In fact, this is the first activity that is going to release us.
And CNR Business. Bank of Ghana cuts policy rate to 21.5% to boost economic recovery. And Channel 1 Sports. Chelsea faced Bayern Munich in Champions League return. Thank you for joining us. Let's bring you details of our stories. And former Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Sake Tokonu has filed an application for judicial review at the High Court, challenging the legality of a removal from office as a Supreme Court judge by President John Mahama. In a motion filed through counsel, Justice Tokonu is seeking several declarations, including that the president acted outside the powers of the 1992 Constitution when he issued a removal warrant on September 1st, 2025. The warrant stripped her of both the office of the Chief Justice and her position as a Justice of the Superior Court of Ghana. Now, she argues that the procedures set out under Article 146 of the Constitution, which requires an inquiry by a properly constituted body before the removal of a Supreme Court judge, was not followed. Among her reliefs, Justice Tokonu is asking the High Court to, 1, declare that the President has no authority to remove a Justice of the Superior Court without following the constitutionally prescribed process. Also, she's seeking to affirm that jurisdiction to hear any removal petition against a Supreme Court judge lies solely with a body established under Article 1464, and also declare the President's warrant of removal as unlawful, null, void, and of no effect. So the president, and he says democracy cannot be sustained without accountability from those in power. Now, speaking at the 2025 Democracy Dialogues organized under the auspices of the Good Luck Jonathan Foundation, he emphasized the need to strengthen institutions such as the courts, parliament, and electoral bodies.
Democratic governance guarantees the rights and freedoms of the people, which is true, but in themselves will not bring opportunity and economic prosperity unless you abide by certain principles. And so Ghana went back to constitutional democracy in 1992. There was a lot of excitement about it. President Rawlings became the first civilian president of Ghana, followed by President Kufuor. And since then, it's been a revolving door of NDC at one time for 8 years, MPP 2 comes for 8 years. For those who attended my inauguration, if you were not on the Black Star Square and we had locked you in a room and you could hear the announcement of the acknowledgement of the presidents who were coming up to greet me, you'd have noticed that the loudest applause was for the countries that have overthrown democracy and are under military dictatorship. That should give us a pause for thought.
Away from that, and government has assured aggrieved railway workers that efforts are underway to clear their long-standing salary arrears. The workers, who say they have gone nearly a year without pay, have threatened to strike and picket on September 30. But addressing their concerns at the Government Accountability Series, Transport Minister Joseph Bukari Nikpe outlined measures his ministry is taking to resolve the issue. Channel 1 News' Sarah Pierre reports.
Amid mounting frustration over months of unpaid stipends, railway workers have announced plans to embark on industrial action to demand the settlement of their arrears. Transport Minister Joseph Bukari Nikpe, speaking at the Government Accountability Series, acknowledged the challenges and said his ministry is in active talks with the Ministry of Finance to resolve the matter.
The Ghana Railway Company's operations have declined over the years due to infrastructure deterioration, which has limited its capacity to generate sufficient revenue to cover its operational costs, including staff salaries. We are engaging with the Ministry of Finance and stakeholders to develop a sustainable solution going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I must add that we feel for the workers and we have gotten close to resolving this issue and getting them their salaries.
Although the Temampakadan railway line was commissioned in November 2024, operations are yet to begin. The minister announced that train services are now expected to commence on October 1, 2025.
We have done test run on the Tema to Impakadan rail line, and it ended yesterday. And so by 1st October, God willing, we will start the first operations from Tema to Mpakadam. We are finished with the test runs and everything is set for us to start operations from Tema to Mpakadam. So 1st October, maybe with our first trip, we will invite all of you to witness how that rollout will take place.
He disclosed that the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is developing regulations to operationalize the Ghana Shippers Authority Act 2024, Act 1122.
The shipping industry, vital to our economy, has been hindered by weak regulations affecting port efficiency and cost. The Ghana Shippers Authority Act 2024, Act 1122, passed in July 2024, aims to address these issues, ensure fair pricing, and promote best practices. The authority is developing regulations to operationalize the Act, which is expected to be submitted to Parliament for approval by end of this year. Once passed, the regulation will enable the Ghana Shippers Authority to implement measures that will reduce port cost.
To improve safety and security on Ghana's inland waterways, the minister further revealed that safety officers will be deployed by the end of 2025. He added that satellite officers will also be established across key locations to enhance rapid response and oversight.
Inland waterways often lack security measures, leading to frequent accidents and deaths. This year alone, 7 students drowned in Dikpe, Laura District, and 2 people died in a boat accident in Bompama in the Wild West. Even my constituency, Sabuba, has had its fair experience in boat accidents. To improve the safety of inland water transport, government through the Ghana Maritime Authority is deploying safety officers and establishing satellite offices. His Excellency the President will commission the safety teams later this year after their training.
Let's move from that, and lawyers for Raffmore Gold and businessman Mohammed Nandoli Rafiq have dismissed allegations by the Ghana Gold Board linking their client to illegal gold smuggling. Now, Gold Board CEO Sami Jefi had earlier alleged that Rafiq and others were part of a 7-member syndicate with a 1 million Ghana cedi bounty placed on each of the 4 still on the run. But in a statement, lawyers for Raffmore Gold described the claims as, quote, unfounded. Now, for more, we are joined in the studio by the Deputy Media Relations Officer for a Gold Board, Zainab Al-Hassan, to give us some more on this development story. Zainab, welcome.
Thank you.
How is Gold Board doing?
Gold Board is doing very well.
Right. So we saw the statement from the client, the lawyers for Rafiq, and they are denying all that your boss said just a few days ago.
Okay. So at the moment, we are yet to give a full address on the statements they have actually made known to the public, denying all the claims that have been leveled against them. So as far as Gold Board is concerned, we are yet to, go delve deep into whatever communique they've issued.
Okay, but you've seen the communique that they put out?
I think I am yet to come across it.
You've not seen it yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll send it to you in a bit to look at it. But the bounty you're putting on each person is 1 million Ghana cedis. That's huge. Yes. What is the value of the gold they stole? And give us more details around that.
Okay, so initially, one Abdul Razak Saidu, he was the first person to be arrested by a task force, and with him, 3 suspected substances believed to be gold. It was worth 9.2 kg, which is worth 10.2 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
That was the first gold we retrieved from the suspects, which is the Abdul Razak guy. But then upon further investigation, we realized that there is one other accomplice called Bernard Nkrumah, who operates with the name Benak Enterprise. Actually, he's one of our license holders. We've issued a license to him, a Tier 2 license holder at that. Yes, so he was using his office, or let's say his license, to be buying on behalf of Rafmore. He was buying on behalf of Rafmore Gold Limited. We realized that upon further investigation, we realized they have actually traded in gold smuggling worth 100 kilograms, which is approximately 100 million Ghana cedis for the past 2 months. So these are the amount of, or let's say the value of gold we've been able to, record from them so far.
So we're looking at about 100 million Ghana cedis.
100 million Ghana cedis.
Okay, that's huge. But it appears your attention now as an institution is moving towards smuggling. We're dealing with Galamsey, and you think that you want to be in that mix. But explain to us why your focus now, as it seems, is towards the smuggling. How bad is it from what you guys are seeing?
Okay, so as far as Gold Board is concerned, our main aim or our responsibility is to buy and sell gold and also accumulate enough gold for our gold reserve. But at a point, each and every year or every month, when we draw the statistics of the number of golds we've accumulated or the revenue we've generated, we realize it is below expectation. But then, ever since the hunt for gold smugglers came into the picture, we've been able to at least, let me say, with a small gold exports, we've been able to export as much as 66.7 tons of gold from January to August alone. From January to August alone, and it is worth approximately 6 billion Ghana cedis, $6 billion, sorry, as compared to last year, 2024, where gold was, I think it was 54 or something tons of gold, which was just worth 5 point, I'm not getting the figure right. So it was
a single billion, and
yes,
you're doing double
figures. It was lower than, last year's record was lower as compared to this year's record of gold.
So the value and the volumes have increased
so far, exactly. So it all boils down to the fact that the fight against Galamsey has been able to, given birth to this great performance by the gold board.
So you believe Galamsey, where we are in terms of government's efforts, is what is helping you increase the value and the volume. But there's also the concern that we still see a lot of gold that you have getting into your, bullions from illegal mining. How are you distinguishing the two, and how are you not getting it from there? If you look at the case with the people you've now put out that they are wanted, you see the traces of that in there. How are you distinguishing and ensuring that you're clearing all that we are experiencing?
Okay, so if I should get you right, you want to know how we'll be going about clearing the gold smuggling menace.
Yes.
All right. So we have actually established a number of operations that would help in curbing this whole menace. For instance, we have a task force which we inaugurated somewhere in July, and this task force has been very helpful because we actually put out our toll-free lines in the general public that anyone with information about gold smuggling can blow a whistle. And whenever that happens, our task force are there to carry on an operation to, seize arrest gold smugglers or seize their gold. So that's number one. And then number two, what we are also doing as far as gold smuggling, curbing the menace is concerned, is that we have taken off that 1.5% withholding tax on our raw gold when we extract it. We've been able to take that out. So it's even one of the things that has encouraged gold traders from smuggling, because previously that withholding tax was actually causing a lot of problems for them. It was too much for them. Reason these gold smuggling cases were being recorded. Yes. And we've put so many measures in place just recently, which is, I think on Monday, we supported the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. We supported them with 5 million Ghana cedis worth of cash, and then also supported them with 5 Toyota Hilux pickups to intensify their operations against illegal mining and gold smuggling.
I'm happy you spoke about prices, because somebody just sent a message. He says that Gold Board is purchasing our gold at lower prices than the market offers. Has that come to your attention? And if you can take us through your benchmarking coming up with your prices.
Well, you know, we actually have two prices. If you go on our website, for instance, we are dealing with the world market price and then the local price. The world market price is rated in ounce. So if you are buying as much as gold worth an ounce, it is quoted in the world market price. But if you are buying it locally per pound, we also have it in. We also have a specific price for that.
Okay.
But then, among the two, we don't have monopoly over the world market rate. It is a standardized price that the world market comes, and then we have to follow.
Okay.
So you can't say Gold Board is Gold Board actually has some kind of influence
On the pricing.
on the pricing.
So you're just going with the world market.
We are just going with the world market price, and then the local prices which we regulate ourselves.
So you find a way to balance the two, but obviously they don't seem to be happy with that, with the price that you come up with at the end of
But
the
I
day.
mean, recently we placed a bonus on, with a local price, we placed a bonus for those who go to purchase directly from the miners. Yeah, we added about 800 cedis, something amount to the previous price we actually came out with. So at least in a way, we've been able to attend their...
You've done well for them.
We've been able to help them in a way.
Okay.
As I don't know why they are still complaining.
Well, you know, with a twist with one more. But then finally, there are calls for, you know, President to declare a state of emergency in areas, you know, where we find illegal mining. You are supporting the fight against illegal mining, donating 5 million, you know, cities, Toyota and all that. What's your position on that? Declare or not to declare?
For now, we have not actually decided on whether to go for or against.
When would you decide? Time is not on our side.
Time is not on our side.
Scientist Madam Zainab Al-Hassan, she's the Media Relations Officer for Gold Board, Deputy Media Relations Officer. Thank you for coming through.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
We'll move on to some other stories. And night travelers on the Kumasi-Accra Highway are gradually becoming both scary and dangerous, not because of potholes, but due to the absence of non-functioning street lights. Now, drivers are forced to rely solely on their headlights through long stretches of darkness, putting the lives of passengers and other road users at serious risk. Channel 1 News' Bureau Chief for the Middle Belt, Hafiz Tijani, with details.
When night falls, this highway becomes even more dangerous. The absence of functioning street lights on this highway means drivers will have to navigate through near total darkness, increasing the risk of fatal crashes on this highway. We are here to examine the situation and also speak to motorists on how they manage to drive on this highway in this situation.
Driving on the Accra-Kumasi highway is already unsafe during the day, but at night, the risks are magnified.
Now, here comes in fact, light industry, in fact, hard it's a free. What's that? To say, from Kononguzo Junction was but inside light, you know, beer in the corner, in fact, we will say beer. Quanos saying it, saying it, be a cabia says so. So let's say, once a beer, car ni bia show double tabular na be say bia car no asesi wo and apart from no hanya say ha kura ye kura na nka be me say bia nka na but say no e kwan na nye na license ni so no wona so ehu.
Many communities along the stretch remain in darkness with no functional street lights to improve visibility for drivers and pedestrians. For most drivers, the fear is less about armed robbers exploiting the situation and more about the accidents that claim lives and leave others permanently disabled. Road users say they are increasingly frustrated.
There won't share street like beer baby and what of Namsumus, our car say, oh, main road. That was a auto in San Samato. No, that's a problem or power area camp major program at street lights so come.
Street light in the to be honest, street light in my was a boy my team who came with mostly in Tinayana say a deal mutin by my boy and Pama yetimia. It's not a very good pan. How can so?
Na say no see manage.
So far no. Experience na wa ni uchi catch na most experience no. Until say idea light no work no mostly my and dia ka be boy in particular for driving no.
At Duampompon, one of the major communities along the highway, pedestrian knockdowns have become frequent, especially at night. Residents attribute this rise in fatalities directly to the lack of street lighting.
Really, it's very worrying because there are several situations that we have encountered accident cases where pedestrians have been knocked down by cars because maybe the car coming have not seen the person by the roadside just because there's no street light. Darkness may not let the driver know whether somebody is walking or not, and then have had several accident cases in our town.
So in terms of the numbers, how would you say are the numbers, the accident numbers following the street light?
I would say for only this year, we have encountered like 3 or 4 cases in just this year. Yeah, last 2 months, an elderly man who was walking by the roadside was knocked down by a car. During the night, was knocked down by the car. And I know it's because there's no street light.
The stretch cuts through the Dwabin municipality, where local authorities insist measures are underway to address the street light problem.
With the highway, it's really serious that when you're coming from Konongo, in fact, getting to where the factory is, we lack so much street lights along the road. And I'm praying that our president, the people who are in charge of them, will help us to get the street lights so that my people also enjoy. Because I'm saying this because when we are getting to that is Kubase, where first we were having the toll booth. When I came for the past 3 months now, at least we've recorded about 4 accidents over there because of the lights.
Until then, the dangers remain real for every driver, pedestrian, and passenger who must travel this highway under the cover of darkness.
Darkness should not decide who lives or dies on our roads. Until these lights are fixed, every night journey on this highway means a gamble with a life. Hafiz Tijani, Channel 1 News, Kumasi Accra Highway.
We'll still stay with the Ashanti region because the Asante Kingdom is expected to go solemn on Thursday as inhabitants bid final farewell to the 98-year-old Asante Hima Nana Konedu Yabdom III. Already, the Menchia Palace has directed the closure of markets, shops, banks and schools and announced a night curfew on Thursday as the burial of the late Queen Mother takes place. Channel 1 News' Bureau Chief for the Middle Belt, Hafiz Tijani, gauges the mood in Kumasi ahead of the final burial rites.
It is business as usual at Edum, the central business district of Kumasi, which breaks commercial activity. But this will not be the case on Thursday, as all shops are expected to close in line with the Menchia Palace directive. A directive residents say they are fully aware of.
Because me matoni amani guhano, me say nyankopon ya adoma.
otumfo na hyemra sema obi ama hanom nti no minim say ye nyina ye ahoboa na ye kɔ na nyame boa ye ho den ne bibia kɔtai esiri ase nipa amadwum isusu say ebia ye kan ye no a ye tie ye ya aso patie de isusu say ye kan no
tabobo ya fo obi ya we kumaseman asanteman Ghana ma obi anu say na atɔ na epese kosie nti bibia yiku so far ye nyina ye preparation at least by 3-4 de na me pictures na kroma edin na obi adi ne bɔhyɛ so na bibia ye kama
de ese me ye bia no me ye ahobo ese me boa me ho fo ekina me fan say lockdown na ese me obi me kuro no me ye me ntotoye se de ese nyambo ekina no mimpi se me ni ba bia akɔ a me ha me ho anase se me nhia no me ba ntema no pa no ma hwɛ de ekɔ entempa na no na me ku film akɔ dadwene me ho na tina TV ho na me hwɛ de ekɔ.
Some schools have already informed parents and guardians that there will not be classes on Thursday.
Asante man has an owner, so we are all trying to obey what the king is saying. Yeah. So we've issued communicate to the parents that tomorrow there will be no school. Actually, I work in a school as an account officer, so we've already issued a communique to the parents that this is the directive from the king. So tomorrow there's no school. Yes.
What response did you get?
Actually, no one is giving us a negative response. Everybody is trying to obey what the king is saying. So actually, there's no school tomorrow.
At the Menchia Palace, hundreds of mourners continue to pay their last respects to the late Asante Hima as preparations advance towards the climax of the burial rites on Thursday. The late Asante Hima will be laid to rest on Thursday night at the Bremen Royal Mausoleum.
Shop owners and other businesses within the metropolis and the Ashanti region say they will comply with the directive from the Menchia Palace, but others are coming from far and near to shop ahead of the closure of shops tomorrow. Hafiz Tijani, Channel 1 News, Ashanti region.
This is the Channel 1 newsroom. Still to come. Bank of Ghana cuts policy rate to 21.5% to boost economic recovery. Stay with us. We'll be right back with our story and many others.
This BB9 Jazz Season 10. No filters, no scripts, no holding back. Cause it's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother 9 Jazz Season 10 on Showmax.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother once more. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa faha.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Now I understand the whole delay. Trout from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or being late, of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Go be the luckiest. Go be from Georgia, be luckiest. From not the block, she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're lucky, everybody go beat that lucky.
God Kwamio!
Send your God up a boom. If you put it to you, so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car? Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
DSTV means choosing.
Amazing acting.
Face friending while streaming.
Front row at the gaming and super fanning while on the going. Winning. Binging and blockbustering. While others are white ricing, you're jolloffing.
This looks so good.
With something for everyone, anything is possible when you're DSTVing. Start today with all sorts of packages to match your